Galactic Federation Update. May 21, 2013. 9 bats, 19 moan, 9 ebb. Dratzo. We come again with more to tell you. Your world continues to fluctuate between the attempts of the West to spark a conflict capable of stemming the global changes which threaten the power base of the Dark Cabal, and the intent of Russia to force a new reality upon the West. This dynamic has ebbed and flowed during the whole of the last decade. And yet even when this strange power game approaches a point reminiscent of the start of World War I, it then recedes from this dire eventuality. The Agarthan's liaison teams have also been very successful in diffusing the situation in the Middle East. Nevertheless, this ongoing process of brinkmanship demonstrates the importance of bringing this volatile situation to a close. Heaven assures us that this constant political bickering is simply the last throes of a type of diplomacy long used by the Western states and that no conflict is to result from it. Indeed, the coming divine intervention is going to transform this whole sorry mess. Meanwhile, more legal ammunition continues to be gathered for use against the Cabal in the world courts. The momentum for accountability accelerates by the day, increasing the numbers of those already, and about to be, arrested. Your reality is dying as the economic system it is founded upon grinds to a halt. It is similar to a huge mill which is dependent on a river that is rapidly drying up. The owners, the Dark Cabal, comprehend what is happening and are intent on getting the last bit of work out of their flagging equipment. The Cabal is hunting desperately for a solution to restore the falling levels of the river, but despite its best efforts no solution is found. We have informed the Cabal on innumerable occasions what it would take to solve their dilemma, and its response has been to proceed doggedly upon the same course. We have therefore moved forward with what Heaven has directed us to do. The Cabal is fully aware that its time is up, and still it increases its determination to pull some unrealizable miracle out of the air. We watch and marvel at its inane reaction to the inevitability bearing down on it. It is time for these dark-controlled governments to quit and disclose the truth to their beleaguered populations. Our liaison personnel have just completed a series of information exchanges with several Western governments, in which we clearly showed them that their dilemmas are endemic to the entire global economic structure which is now falling down around them. The practical solution is to allow new governance to introduce the range of new economic and abundance programs, including the formal disclosure of our existence. We are therefore awaiting the time chosen by Heaven to act and reveal ourselves to you. This will also be the moment for the series of announcements by both the Agarthans and the Ascended Masters, who will be divulging what you need to know to get a reasonable grasp on what is truly happening in your world. These swaths of information will trigger a rapid change in your consciousness and introduce new ways for you to change your societies, enabling them to work creatively with each other. We clearly perceive the labyrinthine problems created by your present governments, which is why an entirely new structure has been agreed upon which can be relied upon to promote your new prosperity and your new realities. We stand on the brink of the grand intervention decreed by Heaven. This will open the door to first contact and a new relationship between you and Agartha. The extent of the upcoming technology transfer will astound you. Your world is due to absorb a leap in capabilities that is greater by far than the advent of the laptop computer with its many offshoots such as tablets and smartphones. As an aside, these came with some serious health concerns. By contrast, some of the new technology can boost not only your general health and vitality but also your levels of consciousness while connecting you more easily and effectively with your world. You will begin to view technology in general as consciousness tools and will begin to use your time to absorb knowledge, to meditate, and to ponder on the coming miracle of full consciousness. As your mentors, we will show you the immense significance of the abilities still largely dormant within you, as this is central to your comprehension of the next phase of your journey to your divine destiny. Blessings. We are your Ascended Masters. We come on this auspicious day to make some important announcements. First, let us bless our space and inner Earth families. They come now to set the stage for the next steps on your journey to full consciousness. Heaven decrees that each of you now needs to become aware that you are not alone in this magnificent, vast universe. There will shortly be demonstrations in the daylight skies by some of the huge fleets that are to land when the divine gives the sacred go-ahead. Second, we are to be able to manifest among you in great numbers to begin our teaching schedule. These teachings will show you how and why the Anunnaki purposely jumbled up the wisdom teachings given to you by some of our most respected Grand Masters. These messages will finally allow you to discover the truth about your origins and what heaven expects of you. Further, we are going to tell our secret sacred societies to release the prosperity funds that Count Saint Germain and Kuan Yin so graciously set aside for you. This constitutes the beginning of the new financial system which will institute debt forgiveness as a means to level the world's financial structures. Newly chartered banks will temporarily distribute and somewhat regulate these funds. Once the Federation fleet lands, these banks, the accompanying financial system, and your perceived need for money as such, will be subsumed into a type of precursor of your new galactic society. The intention, dear blessed ones, is to use physical abundance for a short time to heal the dark manipulations which twisted you into believing in want and limitation rather than adhering to your divine responsibilities. The mass influx into your lives of your individual mentors will change all that immediately. We are then to introduce you to the responsibilities that come with higher consciousness and assist you to understand their significance. Your primary responsibility is to become effective overseers of your precious home world. Mother Earth is gleefully looking forward to your wonderful ministrations. New technologies are to heal the surface world and prepare her for her grand transition to a fully unified, fully conscious globe. You are to play a major role in these initial proceedings, after which it will be time for the culmination of your auspicious return to full consciousness via the use of your light chambers. Then, once you are acclimatized to the joys and powers of full consciousness, you will be ready to work together with us. We have joyously anticipated this most special time as we are destined to create a most heavenly star nation together. Heaven informs us that what we have been told about is then to manifest and our long sojourn on this planet takes on a new and gracious path. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Today, we brought you another message about transforming the old and bringing in the new. It is the magic time when the dark leaves your world and a bright, fully conscious one begins to manifest. It is when the wonders and exaltation of freedom and prosperity return. Know, dear ones, that the countless supply and never-ending prosperity of heaven are indeed yours. So be it. Selamat Gajan. Selamat Ya, Syrian for B1. And be in joy. Channeled by Sheldan Nidle. www.paoweb.com